And with that, I'd like to introduce you to Ms. Tracy Sorrentino, principal of Middletown High School.
Thank you so much, Mr. Arake, for that rousing round of house rules. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to winter graduation. Yay! I appreciate all of you being round three. I appreciate all of our staff who's come together to put this all together for the students. So without further ado, I would like to introduce the stars of the show, the graduates of the winter class of 2021. So, you guys look great. We're ready to go. Lively group. It's working. In all seriousness, thank you so much. This is an exciting evening for us and for the students. Before we begin, I'd like to introduce my colleagues here with me tonight. Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Richard Del Moro. Board President, Pastor John Williams. Board Member, Paula Blumenau. Board Member, Nicole Hewson. And Assistant Superintendent for Instruction, Mrs. Amy Creedon. And my team, Associate Principal, Mrs. Lauren Durr, and thank you for bringing our graduates in, taking care of them. And Dean of House 5, Ms. Nagla Elsaka, her first winter graduation with us. Woo-woo! Mrs. Kate Sheedy, Dean of House 4, her first winter graduation. So, our night begins with our national anthem and some speeches, and then we will be presenting diplomas. So please enjoy and stand for our national anthem.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you so much to the members of our senior choir. Please be seated and enjoy our first speech from Mr. Richard Del Moro.
Good evening, Pastor Williams, members of the Board of Education, faculty and staff of Middletown High School, parents, guardians, loved ones, and most importantly, to the graduates. Tonight is a moment of celebration, a time to celebrate all the hard work that got you to this moment. It is also a moment of thanks, a time to thank those who have helped you get here, nurture you, taught you, and cheered you on, and sometimes dried your tears. This evening is a time of reflection because it marks the end of one era of your life and the beginning of something new. A graduation address is usually meant to be a balance between youth and wisdom. You have the youth, someone comes in to be the voice of wisdom. That's supposed to be me, and I'm here tonight to tell you all the things I have learned in life. You throw your cap in the air, you let your family take 1,000,000 photos, and everyone goes home happy. Tonight it will be a little different. We will still do the caps, and you still have to do the millions of photos, but I am not here to tell you all the things I have learned in life. Tonight I will share what I have learned by watching all of you over the last few months. You have persevered through a series of challenges and world-changing events, more commonly known as the pandemic, that you didn't have any control over or warning that they were about to occur. But what you did have, and you've exercised it, was the choice you made to stay the course and triumph. This determination and grit enabled you to achieve, and then for some of you, accelerate your goals. They did not go unnoticed. It says to your family, friends, and teachers, administrators, and all of your school that you have the courage, knowledge, and spirit to triumph and exercise your power. And you did. And you will. You will now go forth into the world and create your own story, your narrative. You only have the opportunity to write that story. And you can change the story whenever you see fit. Characters will come into the story and some will fade. As the author, you will decide how big a role they will play and how they impact the protagonist, which is you, the lead character in the story. Thank you, Mr. White. So choose the characters in your story wisely. One of the main things I have learned from all of you is that the main traits in your character speak to endurance and achievement. In a time where some of you were struggling to adapt and stabilize, all of you quickly hit the ground running, prioritized your success, and pushed through to achieve. And here you are tonight. What a character statement. One thing to realize is that the moment last spring where you forged your path and stayed the course to get us here today was not a single event. For most of you, this journey and determination, and focus began a long time ago. For those who were created this plan years ago, the time you have spent honing the trait has served you well. For those of you who moved in the direction of acceleration over the last few months, you are now seeing the fruits of your labor. Do not forget the feeling that you have here tonight. Use the power of how you feel right now to keep you focused and pushing forward. To the families, they are here because of all of your love, hard work, and support. Thank you on behalf of all of you have done and what you will do in their lives. You are the characters that remain in the story. Thank you for this brief opportunity to share tonight with you and be part of your story. On behalf of the Middletown School District, please always remember that we are proud of your accomplishments and that you are exceptional examples of why we are so committed to all of the students in the Middletown School District. Best of luck to all of you. Bona fortuna.
Thank you, Mr. Elmore. Our next address is by Pastor John Williams, President of the Board.
Greetings to you, most of all, the class of 2021, this winter graduation. Well, we're here to celebrate you today because you guys have come through a whole lot of stuff. This past year has been filled with challenges. It's been filled with struggles. It's been filled with sorrows. It's been filled with a lot of pain. But in the midst of it all, you guys are sitting here now at this particular point and at this particular moment about to cross over into the next season of your life. And so regardless of whatever the past year held as far as those negative things, the positive of this very moment is far greater and far outweighs all of the other things that you've experienced this past year. The truth of the matter is, Cicely Tyson, who just passed, Cicely Tyson has a quote that she says, challenges have a way of revealing things about you that you didn't know. So the challenges that we've gone through, the challenges that you have gone through, have revealed a strength in you, have revealed a resolve in you. And let's face it, none of that stuff that we've all experienced, none of the stuff that you guys have experienced as students and as seniors, and none of it's really fair. We wish that it didn't happen. But the truth is that it did. But the bigger truth is that you did not just survive, you conquered. And so here we are to celebrate you during this moment that you are about to step into the next place of life, the next level of life, the next season of life. You have succeeded. Everybody has worked hard and diligently to try to make sure that you gain the success despite the challenges. And life is going to bring some more challenges. So take what you've learned during your time here at Middletown High School and even in the Middletown City School District. Take it and allow it to help you to push forward in other things that you'll have to face in life. Because you are champions, no matter what anybody says. You are champions, and you're not just surviving, you're conquering all of the things that came to try to hold you back and try to hold you down. So congratulations, class of 2021. We celebrate you today. Go forth, go forward, keep pushing, and keep growing.
And our last speech tonight is by student Dejanay Carter Montague.
Daily I wonder about myself and fall into a deep thinking while laying down. I just wonder about my past and where I'm from. Not like what hospital I was born at, but my heritage and experiences. I come from the sound of my mom and cousins comforting me when I cried about my great-grandmother's death. I come from the sound of my family laughing when I make hilarious jokes. I come from the sound of Jamaican music playing at every family event. Most people don't realize that the little details and experiences play a pivotal role in everyone's life. Various moments in everyone's life make them who they are today. If it wasn't for my home, family, defining moments, and my high school journey, I wouldn't be the hardworking, caring, and resilient young woman I am today. Hello everyone, I am Dejanay Carter Montague, for those of you who may not know. Words cannot express how elated I am that we have the ability to gather here today to celebrate the class of 2021. First and foremost, thank you to the faculty and staff who did an amazing job organizing this ceremony. Thank you to all the parents, friends, family, and my fellow graduates for coming. Thank you to all the deans, guidance counselors, support staff, and last but not least, our teachers. We couldn't have completed these 4 years without you. Here we stand proud, dressed in caps and gowns with our mask on, conforming to the new norms. I feel like we can all agree that this past year was a curveball and nearly knocked the life out of all of us. But we stood 10 toes down through it all despite the challenges of COVID-19 and remote learning. 4 years ago, I walked down the halls of MHS for the first time, chatting amongst my peers going from class to class. I couldn't imagine developing short and long-term friendships with some old and new classmates, or faculty members who are considered my extended family. Our school spirit and energy will forever be unmatched. Despite our differences, we always came together, supporting each other at games, pep rallies, ceremonies. Our senior year is more than odd, being as we didn't have the opportunity to truly live it up like we said we would. However, we cannot dwell on our past. We must focus on our future that lies ahead. Now here we are, counting down the days of our freedom. Some of us awaiting college acceptance letters, some starting a trade school, some venturing out as entrepreneurs, while others enter the workforce. Whatever road you decide to take, remember, we worked hard to get to this point. So let's make the best of the opportunities we are granted and find joy in your journey. As we all embark on different paths, we must keep our beginnings with us, no matter where life takes us. Congrats to the class of 2021.
Thank you very much to those speakers. So now it is time for you to receive your diplomas. Students, what you'll do is when I call your name, you'll come up, you'll enter the stage from that side, you'll come down and be congratulated by our Central Administration and Board of Education. Your dean will give you your diploma, we'll do some photos, and then have some additional photos before you take your seat. Ready? You sure? All set? Okay. All righty. Kayla Karen Salazar Luva. Daphne Alexandra Santos. Sukhjot Singh. Jalen Stewart. AJ Torian Tomlinson. Congratulations, sweetheart. Jose Vega. Juan Vega. Congratulations. Cameron Williams. Caesar Zamora. At this time, Mrs. Creedon and Mr. Delmora, will you join me at the podium, please?
Mrs. Creedon, have these candidates for graduation met all the requirements in order to receive a New York State high school diploma?
Yes, Judge Demoro, the candidates before you this evening have met all the requirements for a New York State high school diploma.
Then, in the authority invested in me by the New York State Education Department, I now certify all of you as high school graduates from Middletown High School.
Congratulations. At this time, I invite you to move your tassels. Well done, graduates.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it's now official. You move the tassel, you're certified. It's your time. It's your time. In all seriousness, we will miss you. You always have a home with us. I am so proud of all of you. Go, make your way, find your place. Be proud of who you are, and always know you're a bear. You are amazing. Thank you again. Parents and families, thank you for all of your understanding through this last months and last year. We appreciate all of your support. You've done a spectacular job. Be well. Congratulations, families. Congratulations, students. Please go on and celebrate. Enjoy. Graduates, you are dismissed.
No, you're.